How we doing, guys? This is Happy with Cars and Stuff. I'm Cody Mountjoy, and today we're going to be swapping out my old spark plugs with these gap to .027 NGK iridiums. So these are gapped by Whoosh Motorsports. I'll drop the link down below if you want to check them out. And these are going to increase performance a little bit, mostly help with tuning and things like that. So anyways, let's get on to the install.
Tools you need for this are going to be towels, brake cleaner if you want to use it, a ratchet, 15mm spark plug removal tool. I highly recommend it. If you don't have one, a 15mm deep bowl socket will work. An 8mm socket, a socket extension, a breaker bar, and compressed air. It's not necessary, but if you want to use it, I would recommend it just to get dirt out of the way and everything. Start by taking off the engine cover. Now disconnect the coil pack connectors. Then, using an 8mm socket and ratchet, remove the bolts holding the coil packs in place. Next, remove the PCV hose from the intake. Then fully remove the bolts by hand. Once the bolts are removed, pull up the coil packs and remove them from the wells. Now take your compressed air, if you decide to use it, and spray it in the wells to remove any dirt and debris that may be in them. Then spray some cleaner onto a towel and wipe around it inside of the wells to clean the area so no dirt gets in when removing the spark plugs. Next, using a 15mm spark plug removal tool or a 15mm deep bowl socket and a breaker bar, break the torque on the plugs. Then, using a 15mm deep bowl socket or removal tool and a ratchet, fully loosen the plugs and remove them from the wells. I didn't have the correct size spark plug removal tool to loosen and remove the spark plugs, so I used a 15mm deep bowl socket to loosen them all the way, and then used the removal tool I did have to pull them up. Spray compressed air into the plug holes to blow out any dirt that may have fallen in. Now place the new spark plugs into the wells using the removal tool to grip them and fully tighten them using a ratchet. You don't have to do this if you don't want to, but my spark plugs are still good to an extent, so I decided to pack them back up and put them in the new spark plugs packaging. Next, clean off the coil packs and then reinsert them onto the spark plugs. Now go ahead, reinstall, and fully tighten the coil pack bolts. Then reconnect the coil pack connectors. Reconnect the PCV line to the air intake. And finally, reinstall the engine cover, or leave it off if you want, and your job is complete. Thank you everybody for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to like it and leave your comments in the comment section below. If you want to subscribe, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, as well as that bell to be notified whenever I have new content. In the meantime, go ahead and watch one of the videos on the top left or right. Thanks.